Hey everybody, it's Arborist Hannah from Our Tech Tree Care, and today we're going to be doing a speed round of bad pruning practices. First on the list of pruning no-nos is topping. Topping is a harmful practice that removes large sections of branches or even sometimes entire tops of trees. You've probably seen this before, especially on trees in commercial parking lots, which is where I spotted these guys. In addition to being very ugly, topping weakens the tree, making it vulnerable to diseases, pests, and even sunburn. These unsightly stubs that you can see are left behind after topping are an open invitation for decay. So avoid topping at all costs. The next pruning no-no is called lion tailing, and I know the name sounds funny, but it's going to make a lot more sense as soon as I show you the picture that I'm covering up with my head. Lion tailing is the removal of interior foliage, and you can see it perfectly in this picture here. You can see all the interior foliage has been removed, and the only thing that's left is these little tufts of foliage on the ends of each branch, making it look like a lion's tail. Similarly to topping, there are a lot of negatives that come along with lion tailing. One of the biggest ones is actually structural instability, making the tree more susceptible to wind damage. So make sure not to lion tail your trees. The last improper pruning practice we have time for today is flush cuts. While it might seem logical to make pruning cuts flush with the branch or the trunk, it's actually not the best way to do it. The reason for that is when you make a flush cut, you're actually cutting off something called the branch collar, and this can disrupt the tree's natural healing process, which is called compartmentalization. With the tree's natural healing process slowed down, it makes the tree more susceptible to infection and decay. I was driving through a residential neighborhood recently and I saw this tree behind me. And now this tree has a lot of other stuff going on too, but one of the first things that I noticed were some of these cuts that were made flush with the trunk or the branch. Unfortunately, this tree is probably going to suffer some health issues in the long run. So rather than cutting flush to the trunk or the branch, the proper place to make a pruning cut is actually just outside the branch collar. Remember, the best way to make sure that your pruning is done properly is to hire a certified arborist. But if you're planning on doing your pruning yourself, make sure to avoid these improper pruning practices. Thanks for watching, and if you want me to go into more detail on any of these improper pruning practices or have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below and I'll address them in another video.